Hey man, we back. Another Sunday, man. Another episode. First of all, let's give all glory to God just for waking us up on this gloomy Sunday. Temperature ain't right, you feel me? But the day is, we alive, we breathing, and we're able to film another podcast. I go by King Smtty. I go by Smtty. You get me on Instagram at King Smtty, KINGSMTTY. It's my co-host right here, my brother, lifelong. Go ahead, man.
And it is I, the guy, brother man, there's no other man, the man with the master plan.
Yes, sir.
You can follow me on Instagram, Jamal _Scott28. Hit me up, boy.
And he started sounding like he finna start rapping.
I was.
Instagram, Jamal the other side, man.
You know I'm a rhyming man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
boy,
saying?
that boy got it in him. Hey, man, Bars to Billions, the podcast, man. A little bit about what we do. If you don't know, I mean, you probably don't. But a little bit about what we do, man. We just two brothers, right? Coming from nothing to something. The Bars to Billions means exactly that. Coming from nothing to something, freeing your mind from any kind of restrictions, any kind of limitations you put on yourself, and just going to reach your highest potential and just always chasing that, because we don't really believe that you can reach your highest potential, because every day you should be beating that, you know what I'm saying? Every you should be beating yesterday and always be better the next day. Hey, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, whoever is tuning in and watching this podcast, wherever y'all got us on, the earphones, the radio, the phone, while you eating, maybe a little food, something, just vibing with us, man. We just like to give out game, just what we know, what my brother know, what I know, just from our experiences. We ain't trying to tell you what to do, but we might tell you what we've been through, and you never know. Each one teach one, so you might get some information we run across and help you do some, or y'all give us some feedback in the comments, help us with, what we got going on. We just growing.
Yeah.
We trying to grow.
And we all similar in a way, you know what I'm saying? We probably have similar outcomes and, similar things that brought us to this point. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? So we can all stick together and come together and share our insight, for one another. Anybody. We here learning, you know what I'm saying?
Always.
We learning and we growing, and we able to take advice and give advice whenever we can. So
Facts. And we hope, that we can help millions one day. That's really our goal, is to help our family for sure, help ourselves for sure, and to kind of reach a nation. You never know how far we can go, but we hope we get blessed enough to reach the youth, reach anybody who do need it, need the help, and we just want to be a helping hand and like a beacon of hope, for real. Just because we know how I feel, man, and that's why we really want to do this, because we know how I feel to be down bad, to be trying to get somewhere, trying to do something, but don't know what to do. That's pretty much where we at right now, so welcome to Bars to Billions.
Welcome to Bars to Billions.
Hey, man, so today, my brother came up with a good topic, because all of our topics just be like, we kind of just think about what we want to talk about that day. My brother came up with a good topic, man. What was that, man?
Your version of success. Your version of greatness, what makes you feel like your success is you being successful in your own way, in your right, and if you feeling great, you know what I'm saying, what makes you feel great every day?
What it look like to you. So, man, we're gonna touch base on that, and yeah, man, let's get straight into it, man. Mm-hmm. So, success. Yeah.
My version of success, man, is being the best version of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's my version of success.
Yeah.
Not trying to be nobody else.
Yeah.
Just being you, and because we're all unique in our own way. We all got something to bring to the table. We all got something to give the next person. Just favor yourself, and not saying be a selfish ways and stuff like that, but just favor yourself of being able to be the best version of yourself. So that's me. That's my version of success, and my version of greatness is finally recognizing that you can be successful for yourself and for the people that's around you. That's once you get to that point, I feel like that's greatness right there. And you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to wake up with a good head on your shoulders and smile more, be the snack that smiles back. You know what I'm saying? When you're out in the streets, you know what I'm saying, you want to be the snack that smiles back, because if you're not, you know what I'm saying, you might get attacked by a shark.
Boy, in that big pond with them big fish, you a little dog, you feel me?
You're a little dog. You ain't gonna be cheesy, because it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Hey, That's real good though, you know, because
yeah.
it's a real genuine answer. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing it for yourself. You know who you want to be authentic. That's what's up, man. And for me, man, success. It's different for everybody. That's why we wanted to touch this, because you know his version of success might be different from mine, and yours different from both of ours. You know, so that's why we want to touch on this and just give our perspective on what we think success is for ourselves, and it's not for y'all, but for us. You know, success for me, man. When I think about being successful, it so much come to mind, man. You know, my past, just everything I got going on, right? And so ultimately, for me, it's just being able to continue to be this person I am every day, right? Knowing where I came from and striving for greatness, and being able just to basically just retire my family. You know what I'm saying? When I think of success for me, it's retiring my family, it's building a brand, it's building myself up to be the best version of myself and better than I was yesterday, and you know, every day. So that's pretty much what success looks like for me, man. Is just being myself and being able to retire my family, man, for sure. That's obviously what greatness is to me too. Like that's why I feel like I'm my greatest, when I'm able to do things for my family. And you know, it's not all about money, but unfortunately we live in a time, in a day and age, where we need money to do these kind of things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do it for the money, but I need the money to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And be able to be there for my family and spend time with my family, have that financial, not even financial freedom, just being able to be free, so you ain't gotta clock in, you ain't gotta do this and that. You know what I'm saying? You're able to control your time, control your schedule. You know, and I'm not there right now, but I'm striving for that. You know, and that's basically what it looked like for me. So let's go into our question right now. I kind of just answered it, but I wanted to ask. I kind of wanted to ask, what does like money play in your role of success?
It goes in like the same thing what you was just saying. You just answered. Money isn't everything, but it is everything. You know what I'm saying? All at once. So it's accountability. You know, you be able to help out the people that's around you. That makes everybody happy. I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? It makes me happy whenever I be able to do stuff like that too as well. So just having money, and you know, being able to be around the people that you love more. It gives you more time. You know, more time to be around everybody and
family, get to know them.
Yeah, more. You know what I'm saying? You get to enjoy everything more. You know what I'm saying? You're not, instead of worrying about it, you already got it, so you don't have nothing to worry about. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So stress-free makes everything stress-free in life, but
you know though, when you say stress-free, it do come with other stress.
It comes with a lot of stress, because a lot of people gonna try to come out of nowhere and try to take advantage of you.
And then you gotta worry about where to put the money, this and that, to have money and keep. Because you still gonna have to work hard. It's not, we're not just gonna get money and then you good. You know, we still gonna have to work. So it's gonna come with other problems, but I'll take that over what I'm going through now. You feel me? That's like we say all the time. You gotta choose your heart. I'd rather choose that, and that's what we're working for right now.
And it's hard to say no to people, certain people too.
For sure.
It's gonna be those people that you gonna go in and you like, nah, you gonna have to say no. But it's definitely hard. So that's the scary. I mean the part that you talking about, like it makes it hard and stuff like that. And
facts. That's extra stress and all that. Because then you got family members. Wow, I grew up with you. You ain't doing this and that. Like you got all this money, you ain't gonna give me nothing. But you gotta think like, bro.
Trying to use it against you.
Yeah, they gonna use it against you. But I mean, where was they at? You know, them same people. And I'm not saying this is going on, or will go on, but a lot of the times it be people who don't even ever have helped you before. They come out and expect a handout, and expect some because they know you or something now. I won't have no problem saying no. I know because I know who is there with me. Everybody who's here with me right now is gonna be there with me then. Feel me? I don't change my circle up, because that's where you get that kind of shit from. And as soon as somebody I forgot about come back, they gonna get a cold shoulder, a stiff arm. Like watch out, like I just won the Heisman or something, like I'm Travis Hunter or something. Feel me? So that's just what it is. It comes with other stress, but for sure. So let me ask you another question. Has your definition of success changed over time? or has it always been consistent with what you just said?
I mean, I want to say yeah, and I want to say no. But it has been consistent over time because I always wanted to be able to take care of people that, you know, I cared about and stuff like that. But it's also, like you was just saying right now, it's going to be those people that haven't been there for you at the beginning. You know, and those people that came in. Because at first, I want to take care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's always been my main goal. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I met y'all, moms and them, you know what I'm saying? It was like different, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all want me to be happy.
Yeah, we're not looking for something.
We're not looking for something.
We just wanted you to do what you want to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's true.
So when I came across y'all, man, that was the best thing right there because it makes you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not freaking be like just sit back and be like, nah, I'm gonna do it and put it all on me and then. When I finally do it, then you want to come show support.
Facts, because that makes it harder for you to keep going to work this. Because guess what? You got to go put this work in regardless, right? Mm-hmm. But then you got to come home to people like, hey man, we need you to do more. We need you to do this. We need you to do this. We need you to do that. Now it's all this pressure. Like, damn, I'm already dealing with so much. I got to come home and deal with this now. That should be tough. So when you have a family environment that's like, you know, do what you want to do and we here regardless. That shit make, like you said, it make you want to hustle, make you want to grind. Like, I'm finna do this shit. I'm finna get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you 100%. But my version of success, man, it has changed. It has changed, but not in the way that y'all probably think. So when I say it's changed, it's only changed from not even having a version of success to having this version of success that I'm talking about right now. You feel me? But when I was a kid, man, I was going through so much change in my life. I didn't have no time to even think about like what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, like what did my future look like. I never thought about that. What I was thinking about was where we living next. Yeah. Where we gonna be at next? What friends am I gonna have to meet next? What this and that? And I was a kid. I ain't have no role model in my life saying, hey, you need to buckle down and figure out what you want to be. What do you want to be? This and that. Like, what do you want to be? This and that. Every time, you know, when you at school and they talk about what do y'all want to be, I never knew. The kids saying, of course, they saying doctors, and I used to just say something just to say something, but I never thought about what I wanted to be truly. I never had no like idea. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know what I wanted to do until like when I was like probably like 18 for real. I'm not gonna hold you, cause when I was going through this period of my life, man, I was trying to survive, bro. I was in survival mode, so I definitely wasn't thinking about that. But it has changed because once I found myself, I found my lane. Yeah, feel me? And it don't really matter what I'm doing as long as I'm able to do what I want to do, like take care of my family. I don't care what I gotta do. I'll put that work in. But that's my only version of success. So that's when I got my version of success, when I found myself. So it went from like this podcast, nothing to something. You feel me? So yeah, my version of success did change a little bit.
When we was in high school, I used to think you was going to D1 everything.
See,
so I used to think that he was going to play football all the way.
See, everybody was telling me like, bro, you going D1, you going to be in the NFL, like this and that, but I could never see it for myself because I never thought like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was just in survival mode anyway, so I wouldn't even thought like that anyway. Like, I'm trying to get through the next day. I'm in today, living tomorrow. Think about tomorrow. I'm like, damn, I gotta come back do this all again. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit was a war, man, battle, man. But we here now. You know what I'm saying? And grateful to be here. You feel me? So let's do it. I want to ask you this now. Do you feel successful right now? Why or why not?
I feel successful now because I'm starting to realize more important things in life. You know, that's when I start feeling a little bit more successful because I don't have that old thought process and you know, thinking everything is just gonna be sweet sunshine and rainbows. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's gonna take work now to everything I gotta do. So
I like that.
It's just, you know, successful. Yeah, I feel successful because I'm in my body now. I'm in my body and I'm in my version that I need to better myself. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I need to know. And I don't blame nobody. You know, I'm not blaming nobody because now I'm just because I'm here now.
I couldn't agree no more. I don't even think I need to even say nothing right now for real, because I definitely feel the exact same way. Just able to do what you want to do because you here now. You feel me? And you doing what you said you would. You know what I'm saying? Working on yourself every day. I'm doing the same. Like, I feel the exact same way. I ain't even finna get my, because that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. You took words right out of my mouth for real. I'd just be redundant at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's facts though. So let me ask you this. Have you ever chased someone else's version of success?
Millions of times.
Many a time?
Millions of times.
What's one of them? What's one of them?
You know, a good example, when I was playing football, I used to want to be just like Adrian Peterson. You know what I'm saying? I was chasing his success story, and you know, not saying chasing somebody is bad, you know, because that can also give you that motivation to be able to be like, to catapult ahead of that person. You know what I'm saying? So you always gonna need somebody to chase. You always gonna need somebody to make you want to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing to find that person that you want to like, that you look up to, that you want to chase, and that's already doing something that you already want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It'd be that, like my role model type, like Adrian Peterson, Mike Tyson, Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? Those type of stuff that I'm looking towards right now, that I'm trying to chase and be a part of. So,
okay, yeah, man. I had like the same. For a while, I was trying to fit in, so I was doing what people around me was doing, thinking like, you know, I'm chasing what I think is success, because I wasn't being myself. You know, I was trying to fit in what they was doing, so I was chasing their version of success really, and what they was doing, trying to do what they was doing, and never felt good about myself. You know, I never felt like this is what I want to be doing. I was just doing it because they was doing it, and that's who was around me at the time. So that's definitely how I was kind of chasing their version of success. And then ending up being able to find your own is great.
Yeah.
Being in your own lane is always the best feeling, because you ain't got nobody to worry about, nobody behind you over here talking about this, talking about that, trying to steer you off course. You know what you're doing, you know what you got to do, and you get it done.
Yeah.
You know, it might take time though, but that just is what it is. Okay, this is a good question too, for sure. What's a small everyday moment, right, that makes you feel successful?
Small everyday moment
that makes you feel like, you know, I'm successful. It's kind of like what you just said, but you kind of got to break it down to a moment that it might trigger a thought like, I feel like I'm successful right now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in my own work, you know.
Yeah. I have to say, a good example of, like, say you just finished a hard workout at the gym. You know what I'm saying? You went through it. So at the beginning of the workout, you feeling like, dang, this is you know, you strain your body, you getting tired, you getting exhausted, you getting everything in mind. So you thinking about quitting every time you on a machine, or you doing like a certain type of workout. And at the end of that workout, that's my version of feeling like a success, because that could go in life too, because, you know what I'm saying, you thinking about quitting every time, every day, you know what I'm saying, when you wake up and doing certain things that's hard. You know, so I'll say like a good workout, that can give me my version of success. A good
That's
workout.
A good moment when it triggers a thought like,
I
know,
did
I
this.
it.
I did this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing it.
I'm trying to tell you, you sweating like you sweating, you over there, you doing all that. You know what I'm saying? You now you get to go home and go enjoy that little thing that you was not supposed to eat or something like that, because but you went through the pain. You went through the suffering.
Unless you still got some more pounds to lose. You better not go home with that shit.
Yeah. Me, I'm heavyweight, so
that boy got a good little diet.
Yeah.
A good hearty diet. So yeah, man, for me, like it's a bunch of moments, like you said, that you just kind of trigger a moment where it's like a thought where you feel successful. But for me, it's when I can look back at my day and I ain't trying to get too religious, but I look back at my day, right, and I know that I prayed as soon as I woke up and when I go to sleep. you know, that's when I feel successful because I'm keeping God first. You know what I'm saying? And that's for me most important for me. I ain't trying to get too religious, but that's a moment where I'm like, okay, I can keep going because I be wanting to give up. You know, I be wanting to give up, but you know, when you slow down and just, for me, I remember to pray, man, and just I'm like, all right, I could do it again tomorrow. You know, and keep going.
Yeah.
So for me, that's a moment. It definitely defines the moment for me.
Okay.
But then of course I'll be having those same ones like you where you hit the gym. Like just today, I didn't even feel like going to the gym, but you know, I'm on that. I want to ride that bike though, so I was like, shit. I went to the gym though. I didn't want to though. I did not want to, but I went, and then after I'm like, cause once you get there, you feel good. Like you feel like I'm here now.
You feel
know?
good.
So I feel like, all right, bet. But another question, right? Is I wanted to ask, can you be successful, right? Like how you successful in your own work, right? In your body, right? Can you be that and still feel unfulfilled?
You can. It's ways that deter you from. I mean, that's probably life, though. You know, everybody wants to keep going. You know, you don't want to feel stagnant. You don't want to feel like you just stop.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying? So that everybody want to keep on living. We gonna keep on living every day. It's gonna be another thing, another obstacle we got to get across every day. So, I'm still gonna feel successful, but it's just, you know, I need more for myself and to understand that if I'm done, who's gonna be able to keep it going? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be able to keep it going if not for myself? You know what I'm saying? So just keep on motivating yourself and try to be the best version of yourself every day. So I feel like that's you less than the person that you are yesterday. You want to be the best
every day, and the next day too. So that's how I feel too. Every day is like a milestone that you set for yourself. Either you're gonna hit it or you're gonna regress. You know, and for me, I'll be wanting to lock that. It's like a saving point in a game or something. Today, right, we say this, but tomorrow you gotta keep going and get better. You know, or you can never pick the game up again.
Yeah.
But so I feel the same way as you. I feel like for me, no, I don't think you can be unfulfilled because, like you said, every day there's things to fulfill. Like you gotta continue to be better, continue to work on yourself, be your best version. So you should not feel unfulfilled, you know, at all if you're working on yourself, because there should always be a little milestone, a little goal you hit every day. You feel me? That's something you always been doing and you still doing it, or something you just picked up and started doing, or something you changed about yourself, you know. So that's all fulfillment, at least for people like, you know, who working on themselves, because that's really what matters most is who you are when it's like nobody looking. And so deep down you can feel fulfilled with yourself when you know, like, I'm who I am behind the scenes when nobody's watching. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I put in more work without telling people than the work I display to others. You feel me? Because I put in a lot of work mentally that I don't even really talk about. Except for this podcast, we kind of just be talking about our mental work we do be putting in, but it's different. Yeah, I ain't just going around, hey, I'm doing this and that. You know, I'm working in silence, like a silent assassin.
Yeah.
So I don't think you should be able to be unfulfilled. I mean, I think it's possible though
to
feel unfulfilled. Like it depends what we talking about, because we talking about our own success. But now, what if we start talking about like financial success, or you know, like a portfolio success? Like, do you have real estate? Do you have properties? Do you have hundreds of thousands in the bank? You know, someone could feel unfulfilled if they don't have all that. You know what I'm saying? And if we was talking about that, but we were more so, what we was just talking about was more so just our character, you know, successful.
We going more towards that Bob Marley type lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? He said, what you mean, me rich?
What you mean, me
rich?
You know, rich?
He said, I'm rich in life.
In life.
Yeah,
rich in life.
My family.
Yeah, Rastafari.
Rastafari. But yeah.
I did, you did.
But yeah, good old man Bob, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Bob Marley, man. Bob Marley was a an icon, just an icon. One of the people who's really just gone through some.
Yeah.
I think we lost Bob and he was 35.
Yeah, he was young.
He was
young.
young.
He was real young. Yeah,
But
family.
he didn't want to play with his temple though. That's one thing. He did not want to play with his temple. He was true to it. Cause that's why he didn't want to cut his toe off.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't want to mess with.
All he had to do was cut his toe off though, but you don't want to ruin that temple. You know what I'm saying?
Ruin that temple, man.
But any period person would be like, yeah, I just cut that toe off. You know, so
it's easy to.
Yeah, it's easy to
It's
be
easy
like,
to.
yeah, just hang on to it. But nah, he respected himself way too much.
And that's why he got so much respect.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying, you gotta give the respect to get the respect, and he definitely did. You feel me? And before we do end up closing this podcast out, right? I wanted to ask you one question, but let's change up the whole topic, right? I mean, not the whole topic, but the whole vibe. So let's switch it from, you know, who we are to what we want. You know what I'm saying? So this last question is more of like a foreshadowing. Like you prophesizing what you want for the future, like manifestation. It's gonna be on video, you know. So in 10 years, right? 10 years, what does success look like for you in 10 years? When we talk about monetary values, houses, cars, properties, businesses, you know, a ideal 10 years from now.
Everything I've been talking about over the years, man. I want me.
Put it on video, man.
I want me a nice sized land, nice sized house, long driveway, horses, my wife, kids. I want properties. I want to open up a movie theater because I'm in love with the movies.
If y'all didn't know, he is.
I love the movies. You know what I'm saying? I lived through them things when I was coming up. Just everything that I want. You know what I'm saying? Just for the family, our friends, everybody that's around me, successful. We all successful together. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just put it on my success because we all successful. You know what I'm saying? If we all gonna make something happen. We all gonna make something shake. Overall, being happy with the fam. That's the overall thing. That's what I want in 10 years.
Fam good, happy, sunset, beaches, smiles, camp
vacations, camp outs, everything.
Hey man, for me, 10 years, man, I definitely want to already have a dog breeding business. If y'all don't know, I want to breed Rottweilers. So in 10 years, I would like to have that going already. You know, making sure they go to good homes because I'm a dog person. You know, I feel like I owe it to them. So I definitely want to have that business going. For my cars, man, I ain't too flashy, I ain't too this and that, but you know, I just want a Corvette C8. You know, I want a Cadillac Escalade. You know, the big bodies. You feel me? I think it's like the V truck, the Cadillac V truck or something like that. Would look good. Probably, if not black, then like a cherry, that cherry red color they got. I want 2 motorcycles, man. You feel me? For the house, I used to not even want a big house until I started driving around these big houses. I used to be simple, man. Just I want like a 2,500, maybe even like 27 to 31. I used to want that for 3,100 square feet for a 1-story house. You know, nothing crazy, just a bigger house, and then with like 2 to 3 acres of land.
Yeah.
So I could have everything out there going on, right? But now I want a big house. I want a big house, man. I want a big house with big property. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
That's what I want. In 10 years, I would love to have that. You feel me? And, just like you said, man, family doing good, able to take trips to see the family how we want, able to pay for the family. Like, I want to have one of those calls where it's like, we send a text to the group or something like, all right, y'all send us y'all itinerary, what y'all gonna need so we can buy everything for y'all, and then have it ready for y'all, you know what I'm saying, and things and text messages like that, and definitely stress gonna be there, but continue to work on coping with the stress, you know what I'm saying, and making sure I'm in a position where it's not too stressful, like where you don't gotta feel like you're back against the wall, you kind of feel like I did this and did that, but most importantly, I want to continue to to keep God first. You feel me? In 10 years, I definitely am praying that I have kept God first throughout this whole time. And then looking back, for me, it's super important too. It's looking back and just being like, you know, we did it with my brother, man. One day I want to pull up in 10 years, man, would be lovely. You got an Aston Martin. I got a Corvette C8. We pull up Pacific Coast Highway or something.
Yeah.
And we just looking at the sunset and we just looking at each other and we like, we did it.
We did it.
We said we would. All them days we had these conversations back then and start crying. All these tears
You already know I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, all these tears we had, man, back in the day, man, we did it, brother.
Yeah.
And it's real now. And we put the work in and no one did it for us. You know, I pray for all that. You know, and that's what 10 years look like for me. For sure. Yeah, man, it's another episode. We're gonna end a note on that. And you know, tune in next week, man. We got a podcast coming out we shoot the podcast on Sundays, every Sunday for sure, but we might not drop it till Monday. Either Sunday nights or Monday, like evenings. So either Sunday or Monday, the podcast will be out every week. And you know, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all got all the way here, definitely it's all love. You feel me? That's it, man. Any words you want to say, brother?
Hey, brother said it all. You know what I'm saying? We here. It's the now. We gonna figure it out together.
For sure. Hey, man, we love y'all. We hope y'all having a blessed day. Hope y'all continue to work on yourself. And, you know, expecting the best to happen. We out. Bow.